Welcome back to the Today Show live across Australia. It is wonderful to have your company today. The Queen front and centre today. 86 years of age, the energy of a 25-year-old. Wasn't she beautiful?
She certainly did, Carl. And of course, a day like today comes only once every 60 years. But that got us thinking, what is a normal day like for the Queen? Take a look.
This is how the day begins at Buckingham Palace. Inside, Her Majesty starts her morning just like her subjects, with a cuppa.
And then there'll be just time for the Queen to get ready herself, and that will depend on what the day brings.
The Queen's former press secretary, Ron Allison, says there really is no such thing as an ordinary day for the royal family, but the Queen usually begins with the mail.
An hour or so she'd deal with correspondence. The ladies-in-waiting and the private secretariat would have sorted through all the literally thousands of letters that come in, but they would make sure that the Queen saw the ones she absolutely had to see. These aren't the official ones yet. And also, so she got a flavour of how people were responding to whatever was going on.
Next, a meeting at the royal desk and a chat with her private secretary about the issues of the day.
I was rather intrigued by this.
Oh yes, the estuary.
Southern Estuary Barrel Scheme. Do you know anything about it? I mean, have you got any?
I can get some.
It says it could generate 5% of our electricity supply, which sounds quite useful.
Well, it's, yes.
And then more meetings, or maybe an audience with a new ambassador. And by then, it's lunchtime.
Then it would be time for a walk in the garden with the corgis, and obviously a meal, a lunch. It might just be by herself, or with the ladies-in-waiting, or if Prince Philip was around and not out on his own duties.
Afternoons run pretty much the same, with no real downtime until after dinner.
And it was then she could relax and do the crossword, or catch up on TV in real time, as it were. Or now, of course, DVDs, see all the latest movies, pre-release. A few perks go with the job.
As for holidays, well, the word isn't really in the Queen's vocabulary.
She's never really on holiday in the sense that there's a day over Christmas perhaps, but there's a day when she doesn't have to give some time to official duties. Always, all the time, the boxes would come in. They contain the business that the Queen has to deal with as Queen of the United Kingdom, as Queen of Australia, of New Zealand, of Canada, of all the other countries that she's head of state, as well as other Commonwealth matters that come in and other diplomatic matters.
And despite this whirl of activity, the Queen never misses a trick.
And they realised what a darn good reporter she would have made, watching the Queen and Prince Philip together, working. And they're constantly making sure that one has spotted something over there, and has to make sure that it's Prince Philip, and he has to make sure that the Queen just saw that.
At 86 years of age, how does she do it?
The Queen's energy, stamina, is absolutely extraordinary. I mean, it's exhausting to work for her sometimes. I have no idea, but I just say she clearly has her mother's genes. I mean, there was Queen Elizabeth, Queen Mother, at over 100, almost until the end, going very, very strong indeed.
She's on to her 12th Prime Minister, 12th American President and 6th Pope, and her popularity is soaring, making the Queen a very tough act to follow.
Yes, but Prince Charles is well prepared, and he will have his own style when the time comes, but it's with absolutely no disrespect to the Prince of Wales that we all genuinely say, and it's a prayer, long live the Queen.